South African Weather Service has issued a warning for possible severe thunderstorms in southern Gauteng today. The bad weather might include hail, heavy rain and strong damaging winds. This will likely result in floods and structural damage. The Weather Service is calling for caution, particularly on the roads. Right, so Newzroom Afrika's Tumaole Mohlaoli has been crisscrossing the city of Johannesburg, assessing the damage and the extent of that damage, and he joins us now live from Soweto. Tumaole, thank you for making time for us this afternoon. On Friday, even yesterday, we were seeing homes that were damaged, not only in Soweto, but in Alexandra as well. Community leaders have been rallying even the residents there to assist those that have been affected. What have you seen there so far?
Well, what I've seen, especially where I am right now, this is in Mfulo, Soweto, basically mop-up operations continue. And I'm going to step out of shot so that my colleague Gauteng can just give you a shot of what's happening. You would see that you have these, marshals that are marshalling traffic here. But the reason that is happening as well is if you look beyond there, this is a bridge that goes over a low-lying stream. The force at which the water had erupted over the bridge can be still seen by the reeds that are gathered just around the roadway. You can see that these reeds have been flattened. And if Gauteng can pan to his right and the left of your screen, you can see that there's still reeds that are gathered around this street light. This is just shows you how strong the force of the water is that came through here all those days ago, and a street pole has been totally flattened. So this is one of the areas that was affected quite badly. Doesn't look like much now. In fact, the stream is quite gentle and quite placid, if one could use that word. But it could just turn into a raging torrent. You could see all the way downstream that again the flora and fauna, the foliage, has totally been flattened in the direction at which the current was going, and it shows that the current was actually going over the banks of the stream. So officials are basically saying that one of the reasons why the water would have been so vociferous is because despite budgets that have been allocated from the city of Joburg to upgrade and maintain infrastructure like this to ensure that it can handle whichever amount of water that would come through, those budgets have not been used. In fact, they have allegedly been misused, and they are calling for accountability. Let's hear what Zarina Motala, who's from Action for Accountability, a community-based and civil-based organization that calls for accountability in terms of service delivery. Let's hear what she had to say.
Nobody's being held accountable. And if is, what is the consequence management for the officials? You may say this is a natural disaster, but in our layman's terms, for the way we understand as community, it could have been averted somewhat. Had there been commitment, had there been maintenance of infrastructure, even if it meant, like in 2020, where the culverts were cleared by the JRA. From then to date, despite all the warnings, as mentioned by the councillor, nobody has heeded the call.
All right, Tumaole Mohlaoli, thank you so much for that update for us.